Well, hello friend. Welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventure. I am just back from town and I am unpacking the truck. It was in we call them Walmart towns. Got a Walmart order, apples and carrots for Miss Gracie and the other animals, and also a Tractor Supply order, not a super big one. But I am going to go ahead and unload the truck, but we're going to do snack time first. So I thought, well, I'll turn the camera on because you guys love snack time. Got the fridge restocked with snacks, so I'm going to grab some and we'll go out and do snack time out in the barn too. Maggie, quit pawing. Being a rude food does not get delivery any faster. What is that? It's corn. You want corn? Huh? Try it. You'll like it. It's good. My groom shop flowers are just pretty spectacular this year. Pretty happy with them. We've got some weird weather today. Let's see if the naughty heifer wants something to eat. Yoo! Help you? Okay, you ready? All right, here. It's more chewable now. Wait, it's all gross. Hold on, it's all gross. You don't care, do you? Oh. There's a couple pieces here. Personal bovine hoover, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah. No, I ain't sticking my hand in there. What goes in there does not come back out. Oh, you goofy girl, you almost got my hand. You're naughty. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. We just had another rainstorm that wasn't predicted. You can see the road's all wet. Not complaining. It took the temperature down about 10 degrees, so I'm okay with it. We are sitting at, late afternoon, 5:30. We're sitting at 77 degrees. In August? In north central Arkansas? Yes, please. Okay. Chelsea's got corn lips. Did you enjoy it? Pretty much. Yeah, you're still kind of working on it. How about you? You working on it? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Wasn't so bad after all, huh? Oh, you've got a piece down there on the ground. I see. Yeah. There ain't. Uh-huh. Look at that. Look at that face. Yep. Grace is pretty much gone. All right. So Chance, your apple, of course, is gone. Good. Well, hello. Hi, Miss Lily. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. All right, you guys, I'll see you in a little while. All right, there's no better time than the present. Wee. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the orchard and yard work. So I have already string trimmed some today, but I want to finish string trimming around the trees out here. So I've got, that is my, let's see, dwarf red delicious apple. We have a new peach over there, and then there's a pear back there next to the horse trailer, and then another, my nectarine back there behind the horse trailer. And then of course I need to weed eat around the big oak trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, string trim around those. You can see the places that I've done, and I like to, when I string trim around my trees, I like to string trim them very, very short, so that it might, you know, maybe it'll last me 2 weeks, that I don't have to string trim. But as you can see by the apple tree, we haven't string trimmed in a while. So it's, you know, it's not always a perfect world. And again, that's okay. I am not on here to show you guys perfect. I am on here to show you guys real life. You may notice that I'm picking up, you know, big sticks and things and hooking them. And I will tell you my reason behind that. My reason behind that is it is like one of my least favorite tasks that I like to do. I really hate going around and picking up lumber and, you know, taking it in a cart or a wheelbarrow to the fire pit. So what I've done now on 5 acres is I pretty much have, I have 3 fire pits, and they're not, you know, don't think fancy fire pits. These are just wood piles, okay? And basically what I'm doing is I'm hucking those pieces of wood closer to the wood pile. So every time I come across one, I try to pick it up and huck it closer to the wood pile. And eventually they get closer to the wood pile, they get in the wood pile, they get in the burn area. And then of course when I light a fire, I go around, you know, the close perimeter and grab all of the sticks that are close to it and throw it in. And you know what? It's worked for me. It's probably not the most efficient thing, and it's also not the fastest way to pick up a property, but here's what I've learned about having acreage and a farm. And I'm super small compared to a lot of my neighbors. But if you just kind of keep working at it, then you don't walk by it. So I would, if I had to wait until I had a day where I could get a cart and go around and just pick up wood to burn and start a fire and the whole 9 yards, I would walk by a lot of this wood and it would lay there. Where now, I primarily, unless I have a great big storm come through, my property is now pretty picked up. The bottoms, the pasture that is right behind me is the one pasture that's not really well picked up. And we have had some windstorms that come through and have knocked branches off. And then of course also the tree trimmers came through for the electric company and they left some branches behind. So, you know, you do see occasionally, like what's right behind me, you do see branches and things like that, but they're getting there. That branch that is right behind my shoulder here was actually all the way up in front of the house. And so it's made its way all the way back to where it's at, and the burn pile is right there where you see that big branch sticking up. So it's close to the burn pile. Here in another 2 throws, it'll be over the fence. So you guys, I'm being real with you. I hate picking up lumber. I hate picking up wood. I have always hated it. I hate going out and cutting wood. Ugh. You know, for like a wood stove. Some people love that stuff. I do not. But also, some people hate string trimming. I love string trimming. So, that's the reason for that. I didn't do the horse trailer. Ah! Okay. I really feel much better when my property is tidy. I promise you I do. It just hasn't been the summer for a tidy farm for me, and that's okay. So we are headed back into the barn. It is now feed time at 6 o'clock, and that's when I do dinners. Shameless. That girl is shameless. So let's go in and do dinners, get the pups fed, and get the rest of the kids fed and tucked in for the night, and then we'll come back out here. We'll have about another hour we can work before it's time for me to go in for my rest time. I need to change my board. Let's see. These chickens go to 2. Good night, kids. See you in the morning. Oh, my orchard looks so much better. I really do love it when it's cleaned up. Well, there's two things I love about my Ryobi string trimmer. I love that the battery makes it really lightweight, and which I mean, as lightweight as they can be. And I love that by having a battery, it only really allows me to string trim for a certain amount of time at a time, so that I don't overwork or overstrain my back. So that's kind of, oh, we might get wet here. Whew. Ah! Okay, we did get wet. Oh, geez, twice. Forgot about the backside sprinkle. So anyway, let's see what else we can get into. I think we may do some seed planting, some seed starting or planting. I'm not sure. I need to look at my seed time chart. If you guys don't know what seed time is, again, not affiliated, but I am a free member. I'm not a paid member. Seed time, SEEDTIME, is a online garden planning system, and they now actually even have a app, like a desktop app for, I believe, for both Apple and Android. I have an Apple, so anyway, I'm gonna check my seed time calendar and see what we can start. Okay, so I have decided what we're gonna do. We are actually going to direct sow some kohlrabi, and I've got 4 different varieties here, and we are going to, ooh, I don't want to drop anything. We're out in the new raised bed garden. So here is what we have. So we have Bees F1 Delicacy White, Early White Vienna, and Super Schmeltz or Giant White. Now, I am going to, we're actually going to do some garden work first. I'm going to weed and get a few of my raised beds filled up so that I can plant these kohlrabi. So let's get to work. Guys, look at the sunset that's happening back there. Oh my word. It's beautiful. A couple of questions that you might ask. What does kohlrabi look like? Well, this is what kohlrabi looks like. What do you do with kohlrabi? Roast it. Treat it a lot like a potato. Tastes a lot to me in between, like a cross in between a potato and a parsnip. Some of them are more like potato, parsnip, carrot. Some of them are sweeter than others. You can roast them. You can mash them. You can stick them in a stew. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Roast them, mash them, steam them. You can fry them. You can, yeah, pretty much anything that you can do with a potato, you can do with a kohlrabi. Most of them you want to skin them. So the exterior you'll cut all of the little tuber things off, and then you'll skin them because the skin can be tough, but very good fall crop, winter crop, very cold hardy. So I am going to plant 18 of each of these varieties. So we should end up with, I don't know, somewhere around 75-ish. So let's get into it. So plant spacing is 6 inches apart. So I am actually just going on this bed, I'm going to dig a trench here. Planting depth is 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And so I'm going to do a trench here. And a trench here. I'll do 3 varieties in this bed. I think. We'll see. Then I just take a finer, more sifted compost. Usually I actually use Bacto, my potting mix that I start my seeds in. I usually use Bacto to top all of my seeds in my garden with. Because as you can see, some of my compost is still clumpy. So I always try to use something very fluffy for the seeds to get back through, or to pop up through. Just make their life much easier. You guys can see those. They're very, very small. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. in the garden today and on the farm. Don't forget, if you enjoy my videos, to hit the like button and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us. I hope you had a beautiful day, and I will catch you on the next one. Yours truly.